Know thyself. Know thyself is a Greek saying. It's often quoted as the beginning of wisdom. And it's true. Self-awareness is a powerful place to begin. But here is something worth reflecting on. What if the knowledge you have of yourself isn't entirely true? What if the image you've built is shaped more by pain, pride, expectations, or culture than by truth? Because the truth is, false knowledge of self does not lead to wisdom. It might lead to confidence or even success by world's standards. But it won't lead to the kind of grounded clarity and direction that true wisdom brings. Let me share a quick story. There was once a young man named Eli. He grew up hearing, "You can be anything you want to be." And he tried. He studied hard, worked harder, kept reinventing himself. He knew how to show up well, say the right things, and even motivate others. But deep down, something didn't sit right. Despite everything he knew about himself, his personality type, his strengths, his trauma, his weaknesses, his vision board, he still felt empty, like a stranger to himself. One quiet night, overwhelmed by that lingering void, he whispered, "Why do I still feel so lost even though I know so much about myself?" That whisper led to a deeper question. "God, who do you say I am?" And that's where the shift began. Because while know thyself is a valuable principle, self-awareness outside the knowledge of the Creator can be misguided. It can easily turn into self-definition rooted in ego, pain, or performance. But when we shift our focus from self-definition to God-given identity, we open ourselves to a greater understanding of purpose, design, and accountability. The Bible puts it plainly. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Proverbs 9:10. This fear isn't about being afraid. It's about reverence. It's awe. It's surrender. It's realizing we're not the center of the story, but deeply and intentionally woven into it. And right there, that changes everything. Self-awareness requires a great deal of honesty. It also requires accountability. Not just accountability to self, but accountability to something much bigger than self. Because when accountability is driven by ego, it becomes performative. It becomes about image, control, or validation. And ego, to be honest, is the root of most human problems. When self-awareness is driven by ego, it becomes unstable. But when it's grounded in reverence and aligned with truth, it becomes a pathway to wisdom, healing, and transformation. So let's summarize the key points of our discussion today. Self-awareness is powerful, but only when it is rooted in truth. The fear of the Lord is the starting point, not an afterthought. Wisdom isn't just about knowing who you are. It's about knowing whose you are. Right knowledge, rooted in the Creator, leads to right wisdom. Ego-driven self-awareness has no real accountability. It's shallow and unsustainable. Ego and self-awareness can rarely exist in the same space because ego hides, but self-awareness reveals. Without reverence and surrender, even the most profound insight can turn into self-deception. True self-awareness isn't self-centered. It is God-centered. It's an honest return to who you were created to be. So take some time to reflect on the following. Take a few minutes today to ask yourself, is my self-awareness anchored in truth or ego? Have I invited the Creator into the process of knowing myself? What does it mean for me to live from a place of reverence and accountability? Because in the end, it's not about discovering yourself. It's about returning to your true source.